Thank you, Sylvia, and good morning. Let me welcome and acknowledge colleagues from ECZ Management, members of the press. Good morning. Let me begin by welcoming you all to this briefing and also acknowledging the valuable support you continue to render to the Commission in disseminating information to the public regarding the ongoing mass registration of voters being conducted across the country. Your partnership remains a key pillar in ensuring citizens across the country are well informed and encouraged to participate in the ongoing mass registration of voters exercise. Let me remind through you the nation that the Commission commenced mass registration of voters on 13th October 2025 and held its first press briefing on 21st October 2025, during which we provided an update on the conduct of Phase 1 of the registration exercise. The update for Phase 2 was given on 27th October 2025 by the Chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Zambia, Mrs. Mwangala Zalumi State Council. Today, we are here to brief the nation on the conduct of the registration of voters exercise up to Phase 4. The Commission wishes to begin by thanking all eligible Zambians who have turned up to register as voters since the exercise commenced on 13th October 2025. The Commission is delighted to report that there has been an increase in the turnout of people registering, especially in the last two phases. A number of districts have experienced increased turnout at some registration centers. This demonstrates that the measures that the Commission has put in place are yielding positive results. Let me now highlight some of the areas that the Commission has been focusing on. 1, sensitization, voter education, and publicity. The Commission has enhanced its efforts to inform the public about the ongoing mass registration of voters, and specifically on the centers that are open on any given day. The Zambia News and Information Service, ZANIS, is also on the ground to publicize the mobile registration of voters exercise through use of public address systems. Voter education facilitators have continued conducting voter education activities in the communities across the country. They are collaborating with traditional leaders and engaging churches and disseminating information through markets and other public places to raise awareness and encourage participation in the ongoing registration of voters. In addition, the Commission has intensified the use of public and community radio stations as well as television platforms to sensitize citizens about the exercise. Social media channels are also being actively used to share timely information and updates with the public. Further, the Commission engaged the Zambia Information and Communications Technology Authority, ZICTA, for bulk SMS messages which are being transmitted across mobile phone networks, urging all eligible Zambians to go and register as voters. Number 2, on equipment challenges, the Commission wishes to report progress on this issue, with many districts reporting stability of the equipment. However, the Commission continues to address a few challenges associated with the operation of the equipment through its provincial level support framework. This support framework was put in place to complement the existing district and constituency level support arrangements. These structures have ensured that technical challenges are resolved in a timely manner. As a result of the above, less than 1% of the registration centers in phases 3 and 4 experienced disruptions due to equipment malfunction. Voter registration period and calls for extension. As stated in the previous briefing, the Commission continues to closely monitor the exercise and appropriate decisions will be made to determine an extension. The Commission has dispatched monitoring teams across the country to collect information and have an on-site reality check on the reported challenges, which will help the Commission to make an informed decision. National registration cards. The Commission wishes to express its gratitude to the Department of National Registration, Passports and Citizenship, under the Ministry of Home Affairs and Internal Security, for conducting the mobile national registration card issuance exercise alongside the ongoing mobile voter registration across the 10 provinces. The exercise has been extended beyond the initial 90-day period that is for the national registration card issuance to ensure coverage of areas that were previously not adequately reached for NRC registration. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to reiterate that the Commission is committed to meeting its target of registering 3.5 million additional eligible voters. However, this will largely depend on all stakeholders being involved in the mobilization of potential voters in their communities. Let me now speak to the figures collected as of Phase 4. So this is provisional statistics as at 31st October 2025. So a provisional total of 1,224,072 registrations were recorded from Phase 1 to Phase 4, broken down as follows. 567,425 new registrations, further broken down as follows. Females accounting for 306,573, males 261,395. And then 656,647 updates. These include transfers and replacements. The following is a provincial outlook of new registrations from Phases 1 to 4. For Central Province, the total is 52,165. The Copperbelt Province, 91,729. Eastern, 68,145. Luapula, 55,434. Lusaka, 53,211. Muchinga, 29,235. Northern, 41,382. Northwestern, 44,928. Southern, 71,603. Western, 59,593. The following is a provincial outlook for updates, which include replacements and transfers for Phase 1 to Phase 4. Central, 51,704. Copperbelt, 88,227. Eastern, 89,635. Luapula, 72,079. Lusaka, 56,832. Muchinga, 37,946. Northern, 68,357. Northwestern, 48,402. Southern, 85,714. Western, 57,751, giving a total of 656,647. The following is a provincial outlook for both new registrations and updates from Phases 1 to 4, that is for all the 10 provinces. Eastern, 157,780. Luapula, 127,513. Lusaka, 110,043. Muchinga, 67,181. Northern, 109,739. Northwestern, 93,330. Southern, 157,317. Western, 117,344, giving a total of 1,224,072. Please note that all the figures presented above for both new registrations and updates are provisional and subject to verification and consolidation. Members of the public are further reminded that the Commission will conduct inspection of the provisional register of voters in February next year. So, cumulatively, the Copperbelt province has recorded the highest number of registrations at 179,956, followed by Eastern and Southern provinces at 157,780 and 157,317 respectively. Muchinga and Northwestern provinces recorded the lowest at 67,181 and 93,330 respectively. It is important to note, however, that the provinces with the highest or lowest registration figures do not necessarily reflect better or poorer performance. These variations are influenced by factors such as the total number of eligible voters in each of those provinces, which significantly differ from one province to another. The Commission wishes to applaud all eligible Zambians who have turned up to register as voters and is encouraging those who have not yet registered to visit their nearest registration center to register as voters. And if I may add, those that do not yet have their national registration card, as indicated earlier, the Department of National Registration is on the ground. Proceed to get your national registration card and then go and register to vote. Additionally, the Commission calls upon all stakeholders to continue to raise awareness regarding this important national exercise. The Commission wishes to reiterate that if you registered in 2020 or during the continuous registration of voters and still have your voter's card, you remain on the register and do not need to register again. However, if you have changed location, damaged or lost your card, this is your opportunity to update your record and obtain a replacement. Further, please note that in order to facilitate access to the voter registration process, a voter can register or indeed update at any open registration center. As the voter registration exercise is getting close to its conclusion, the public may wish to know that the inspection of the 2026 Provisional Register of Voters will take place in February 2026 at all registration centers. The inspection exercise will provide an opportunity for every registered voter and citizens to validate the register of voters before its certification, which is scheduled for 30th April 2026. Let me also add at this stage that even now, for those that are already registered in 2020 and during the continuous registration exercise, may access and check their details via the short code *214# on any of the three mobile networks. So it's *214# on any of the three mobile networks. Finally, the Commission reaffirmed its commitment to conducting a transparent, inclusive, and credible voter registration process anchored on professionalism and service to the nation as we prepare for the 2026 general election. I thank you.
It's time to register. The Electoral Commission of Zambia will be conducting mass voter registration across the country from the 13th of October to the 11th of November 2025. If you are 18 years and above, a Zambian citizen and in possession of a Green National Registration Card, NRC, you qualify to register. If you registered in 2020 or during continuous registration of voters and you still have your voter's card, you don't need to register again. During this registration period, ECZ will be providing the following services: new registrations, replacement of lost, destroyed or defaced voters' cards, transfers from one polling station to another, claims for omission on the register of voters, corrections of clerical errors, and removal of deceased voters. Registration centers will be open throughout the week from 8 hours to 17 hours. Register now. It's your right. It's your choice. This message is brought to you by the Electoral Commission of Zambia.